You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Saturday the 22nd of August, 2026. It is 62 days after the summer solstice. It is 31 days before the autumnal equinox. In today's episode, squirrels, New York's first Jewish immigrant, liquid soap, Dorothy Parker, Dua Lipa, and Gilby's Irish Bar. Today's forecast, mostly cloudy, with a 50% chance of showers after 2 p.m. High near 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 23.9 Celsius. Northeast wind around 6 miles per hour, becoming southeast in the afternoon. It's the first hint of cooler weather arriving. The sun rises today at 6:13 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:59 p.m. The sun sets today at 7:44 p.m., civil twilight ends at 8:12 p.m., and nautical twilight ends at 8:47 p.m. The length of daytime today is 2 minutes, 28 seconds shorter than yesterday. The moon is in its waxing gibbous phase and is 74% full at midday. The moon sets today at 12:27 a.m., and then it rises again at 4:40 p.m. The moon reaches its monthly apogee today at 4:20 a.m. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the middle of the night, low tide, 12:07 a.m., 27 centimeters. In the morning, high tide, 6:13 a.m., 1 meter 13. In the afternoon, low tide, 12:13 p.m., 37 centimeters. In the evening, high tide, 6:31 p.m., 1 meter 31. In our shared realm of plants and animals, the squirrels have begun digging holes all across backyards in the neighborhood. Autumn is approaching, and they've begun to hide nuts and acorns and other morsels for the lean times to come. Each hole is a perfect circle. Where there is a blanket of pine needles, you can tell they dig in a circular motion, because the pine needles along the periphery of each hole have been pushed into a whirl, like a little Christmas wreath. Squirrels have amazing recall of where they've buried their nuts. They use landmarks like trees or benches to find their stashes. They also often sort their nuts by type. And if they think someone is watching them work, they will dig a fake hole and run off to bury their prizes elsewhere. We finally realized where the expression squirrel away comes from. Commemorations. Milestones. On this day in 1654, Jacob Bar Simpson arrived in New Amsterdam aboard the ship De Petteboom, or Pear Tree. He is the first documented Jewish immigrant to arrive in our city. He was an Ashkenazi Jew of Central European background and had been sent by Jewish leaders in Amsterdam to see if the city would be an appropriate place for Jews to settle. He was followed in September by a party of 23 Sephardic Jews fleeing the failed Dutch colony in Brazil. They established the congregation Shearit Israel, the first synagogue in these parts, and it is still active to this day. Who knew at that time how central Jews would become to the life of this great city? On this day in 1865, William Shepard of New York was granted patent number 49561 for his improved liquid soap. His recipe called for dissolving a pound of solid soap in water and adding ammonia to thicken the solution. It immediately became a staple of public restrooms, but it was only in the 1970s that liquid soap was sold for private homes. For all our listeners who use body washes rather than bar soap, this is an anniversary for you to celebrate. Today we remember Dorothy Parker, born Dorothy Rothschild on this day in 1893 in Long Branch, New Jersey. Parker was one of the great wits of the first half of the 20th century. She came to prominence as a founding member of the Algonquin Round Table. It began as a trio of friends who met almost daily for lunch at the Hotel Algonquin in Midtown. The Round Table soon attracted other creative people, including Harpo Marx. In the 30s, she and her husband moved to Hollywood, where she would write many screenplays. During the Red Scare of the 1950s, she was blacklisted because of her anti-fascist work during the Spanish Civil War and her left-wing politics. But let's leave you with two of her quips. She said, "The first thing I do in the morning is brush my teeth and sharpen my tongue." And she said, "Heterosexuality is not normal, it's just common." Remember Dorothy Parker today. Today we wish a happy birthday to Dua Lipa, born this day in 1995 in London. Her parents are Albanian from Kosovo, and her name, Dua Lipa, means love in Albanian. With 2 best-selling albums already under her belt, she's known for the hit songs New Rules, One Kiss, and Don't Start Now. We enjoyed seeing her play Mermaid Barbie in the recent Barbie film, and her song Dance the Night from the film's soundtrack. Happy birthday, Dua Lipa. This week we are remembering stores that once were neighborhood landmarks. Today we honor Gilby's Irish Bar. Its last night open to the public was exactly 2 years ago to the day. Located on the corner of Broadway and 32nd Street, it had a run of 28 years. Inside it was a classic Irish pub with a cozy fireplace. One interesting feature of the bar was that it had wooden dividers at intervals, breaking the long bar into a sequence of intimate spaces. We miss the calm, friendly neighborhood vibe of that place. Remember Gilby's today. And that is the Observatory, Saturday the 22nd of August, 2026.